Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Got a Facebook Live here for you on YouTube. How about that? All right, I want to give it a test here because Facebook not playing so nice today. How dare they? All right, here over Greenville, we've got sunny skies mixed with some clouds, and that's keeping temperatures down. And the reason why is we have a tropical wave sitting right over the southeast that resembles a tropical system. When is the last time you remember this past week being in the low 80s at noon? Here we are with a dew point that feels a lot more like the tropics. That means it feels like 87, though. So add about 5 to 10 degrees to whatever your temperature is today, and that's what it's actually going to feel like when you step out the door. So that's the concern we have today is it's going to be hot, and we're getting the squeeze play right now from our storm system to the south, and that's leading to tropical moisture spilling into our area, wrapping around this wave. We don't have the consistent rain that areas like Augusta, Aiken, Columbia South do, but we're getting certainly a lot of mugginess coming in, and at the same time, we've got energy coming in from the north. We're going to get the squeeze play. The two are going to meet up to make for a stormy afternoon across parts of the area. You see, some of us will have a risk at some of those becoming strong to severe. We could have some feisty storms later today that could give us some gusty winds and quite a bit of lightning as we move on forward. So watching that closely as we move throughout the afternoon hours. Let me know where you're watching this from right now, and we'll continue to watch this as we move throughout the day. Tomorrow looks to be hotter, but not quite as rainy. And we'll also see a little bit more sunshine tomorrow before a front brings in some more refreshing air. So today, clouds, yes, but also some sunshine. So remember, you're going to add about 5 to 10 degrees to that actual temperature. It's going to feel more like 95 to 100 degrees, and that'll fuel some thunderstorms out there. Over the next 12 to 15 hours, our latest high-resolution computer model in showing most of us are dry. If you got afternoon plans by the lakes, it's going to be hot. But by 4, 5, 6 o'clock, I do expect to hear a few rumbles of thunder, and we'll get some storms to form in the mountains, and that energy rolls down into the upstate as we go throughout the rest of the afternoon. That's going to lead to some of us seeing some stronger storms that could pack some lightning, 11 o'clock, midnight, 1 a.m. Not all of us will hear those storms or see those storms, but those of us that do, they could pack a punch. Hey, we do have the tropics, which are heating up right now. You've heard of those off-the-chart type ocean temperatures right now. The sea surface temperatures have been around 100 degrees in parts of the Florida Keys. That's led to some coral bleaching, just unheard of, jacuzzi-like temperatures there. Across the southeast right now, we do have that swirl, which very much resembles a tropical system. Had that been over the water a little bit longer, it probably would have had a better chance at actually becoming a named system. Thankfully, it did not have that time. But moving forward, I do expect a lull over the next probably 10 days, but moving after that, we're going to have things really start to get cooking, I believe. We do have the potential of a named tropical system. It just doesn't really look like it right now. There's hardly any storm activity swirling around this action noted by the National Hurricane Center. But as it enters a more favorable environment later today, and especially through tomorrow and Monday, we'll likely see that become a named system here as we move on forward. So it's a tropical wave right now. Winds are at 25 miles per hour. It's booking it toward the northwest at about 23 miles per hour. Latest spaghetti models show it going, so close to Bermuda, and then hooking right, should move into cooler water and be no threat to the United States. I want to show you the potential. Should any storm, given the perfect parameters around it, a normally healthy storm, get into this area of the tropics, we'd have to watch out. The heat content, the energy, the fuel basically that a storm needs to get going is sitting right over the Caribbean right now. That's typical for this time of the year, but even so, if any system were to track this way and not contain wind shear, it would have the potential to really blow up into a strong storm system. Now, this specifically looks at the ocean content, not necessarily what's going on above it in the atmosphere. So if you have a ton of wind shear, it's not going to provide for a strong system, but it basically just shows if conditions are ideal up high, it would have a chance at becoming something strong. But the good news, as I look out over the next 10 days, our old trusty European model shows a couple of waves moving off Africa, but having trouble getting its juice together. Here we are next Sunday. This would be August 6th going into the 7th. There's just nothing cooking across the Atlantic basin. So it looks like we're in a lull, at least right now. But as we get deeper into tropical season, we'll have to watch that because it does look like we have abnormally high sea surface temperatures. That's fuel. And we also have a lack of a strong El Nino. In fact, that caused the Colorado State University experts to up their expectations for hurricane season. And so have we. An above average season now expected. We were expecting maybe an average to slightly above average. Now it looks like we're going to just see an above average season. It's going to be one of those seasons we got to look out for. Watching it closely. And as we move forward, we'll have to really watch this in the coming days. Okay, guys, hope you have a great Saturday, great weekend. Hope I gave you an update on what you can expect. And tropics moving forward, we will keep you posted.